Hello, this is Tiffany from Tiffany's Beauty Trends, and today I am doing another challenge with the Changeable Fantasy versus James Charles palette. I just think that this fake palette actually gives a little bit of run for James's money. I don't know, I could be crazy, but it was fun to do, so I intend to do it. So anyway, here we go. Got the two palettes out. Okay, I am going to start as per usual with the nude that is in the upper left hand corner, and I'm going to apply it right at the crease. Get a little bit more on there. Now this is a James Charles slide. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Now I'm going to use the itty bitty side that is far left hand corner and put it on the crease. And since it's so small and it's hard to get a lot on the brush, I'm probably going to do this about 3 times just to make sure it has a chance to look good. Okay, that looks fine. And the next color I'm going to use is going to be the orange that is directly in the middle. It's one of the bigger ones. So I'll start with James Charles. And I'm going to go into the crease. Try not to get too much on the lid, but I always have a tendency to do that. I guess I must be holding my brush just a little too low. Okay. Alright, so now we'll go for the middle on the Changeable Fantasy. And I'm going to do I'm going to give it a little bit more because it is such a small palette. Okay, I'll do cleanup a little later, but I just noticed that and was like, oh, I want to do it, but I don't need to. Okay, the next color I'm going to use is going to be a light green. That is the very bottom of the palette. On the far left. Okay. Oh, whoops. Let me finish off this side a little bit more, and then I'll go to the Changeable Fantasy. Okay, and that is right here. And we will go Okay, let's just see that we're evening it out with the side that is James. Okay, this looks pretty even, and the color is probably, well, I'll add just a wee bit more. Yeah, it didn't need that. That was excess, so let me do James this side just for fairness. Okay, so we have that, and now I want to use the shiny, dark, glittery color, and I'm going to attempt on James's side to press it on. Got to get this interior part just a little bit. Okay, that looks fairly good. Now I need to take, oh, I should have used my other finger. That's why that was so difficult. Okay, I'm pressing on the Changeable Fantasy. I'm going to try doing it with my left hand and see if I can deposit a little bit more on the James side, because noticing that I used the wrong finger just kind of shocked me in the reality that this got cheated. Okay, so do they look even? They look pretty even to me. Alright, just getting my trusty towel, pardon that. And I'm going to underline with a dark green. So let me find one that would underline well. I'm going to choose this brush. And it is the second to the right from the far left bottom. Oh, I'm supposed to use, I'm going to do backwards actually, so really sorry. This is the Changeable Fantasy, which is already having some problems. Changeable Fantasy first, when I'm supposed to do James Charles first. I made an error. Okay, now I'll go for the James Charles. This is a super dark green, and I want you to be able to see it. So I'm going to take just a little bit more and put this further in the corner and see if I can get my line a little bit nicer. Then I need to put something to highlight the eyes with, so I'll go with the white on the James side. Okay, let me get a little bit more down here and some going up. And now I'm going to go to the Changeable Fantasy side. This one definitely feels a lot chalkier. Maybe it's got like talc or something in it. Take this up, and I I still don't have a very striking white up here. And while I am doing this, I am done with the colors, but I noticed that my eyebrow is a little less filled in than it should be. There's a line right in here. Okay. There's actually a line on both sides. I tried to avoid it, but unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of luck with my eyes. I need to watch the tutorial again that taught me how. Okay, so this is Changeable Fantasy. This is James Charles, and this is our look. Like it? I don't know yet if I like or dislike it. I'm going to see if I have a better, what do you call it? Oh yeah, I need to do my blush, and I need to do a bronzer because the girl's getting a little pale. So blush, I'm going to just use a plain stipply brush just to apply it right to the apple of the cheek. Okay, and then I'm going to use a large brush on a really old Sephora, what do you call it, bronzer. This one I actually ordered before they discontinued it because at the time I liked it so much. But now I've pretty much replaced it with Park Avenue Princess. The reason I didn't use Park Avenue Princess is because this is here and ready to go, and I don't have to look for it. Oh man, I'm just not blending that well today. Must be an off day for me. So I will do that. I want to do the edge and get not too much, but some definition. Okay. Put a little bit underneath here. Doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Maybe it's just a bit too wide. I don't know. But I shall find out. Okay, so we'll finish with this. And now we will go for our favorite of as of late, Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan. And I'm just going to put a little bit right there. And a little bit right there. A little bit right here. A little bit right there. A tiny bit in my, a little bit right above the eyes because that can draw attention to them. Don't want to get too much though, or it looks just plain silly. See, for this I would like to just go and rub it some so it's just not, you know, a line. But I am done with that. Now all I need is a mascara. One that I like, I'm hoping. Okay. That was not the ticket. Okay, I'll just use Lash Paradise. Not sure how old this one is, so hopefully it's not too bad. Doesn't look bad. This used to be my ultimate go-to every time. And then I decided I liked CoverGirl. I don't know if it's called So Lashly or what, but I have a ton of those now. And now I have a Pat McGrath that I think is pretty awesome. So I'm just on the fence about any particular, you know, thing for eyelashes. If you guys have a favorite or two, please let me know. And if you think the primer on the eyes is a good idea, please say yes or no to that too. Because I have primer, I just don't use it. Because in my mind, I thought, doesn't really work. Okay, so I'm just getting the little lashes here. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow on this because I notice I'm not getting much lash and it drives me crazy. I think that will work for now, so you don't see 20 minutes of, you know, eyelashes. I'll do a little bit more up here and a little bit more up here. Okay, so this is my look today. Hopefully the eyebrows aren't too washed out looking. Sometimes I found when you use powder just by itself, it's kind of see-through. So if it's that way, I would definitely change it if I had a chance. I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to use my handy dandy L'Oreal lip, which is just a super plain nude. Wanted to give a shout out to Kat from, I think it's Kitty's Paint Box. Oh my gosh, if I get that wrong, I'm going to feel so bad. But I wanted to say hello to her, to Kat. And I would like to say hi to Crystal from Crystal's Heart and Home, I believe is the title. And the one that is like Drazen Eyes, I think it's like dramatic eyes is what it means. A shout out to them. And to all my new subscribers, thank you so much. That is the biggest compliment you can pay anyone, is to subscribe to their channel. So please, if you like me at all, subscribe, please. I would love to have more subscribers, you know. At one point, if I could just get PR, I would wet my pants. Just kidding. But I would be so thrilled. That's kind of my ultimate goal, would be to be enough of an influencer. I don't know what number that is, but to just get some free stuff and enjoy it. And believe you me, I would be so thankful. So if you guys ever get me up there, I will do more contests and giveaways like always, because you know, you get things and you get them in 20 different shades and they're not you, and you know, all that. So I'm thinking way ahead because I'm only at 114. So it is a fantasy of mine. So anyway, looking at this, it's going right into my wrinkle. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.